Hippos have a poo propeller.
Oh, yes. That's... oh.
They have a habit of using their tails as poop propellers. When they defecate, they spin their tails around like a fan, flinging their poo everywhere.
It's awful.
They believe that's a way of marking their territory. So the
sure.
farther they can fling their poo.
If I represent, yo.
I was gonna write you an email, but I'm a little drunk and spelling is a sober person's game. So I feel I owe you an explanation. I'm sorry. Explanation.
So, the Zenith, we put the nativity on there. Mom didn't even put out a nativity this year. So
oh, really? Well, she doesn't have a giant ass TV to put it on top of.
She has a fake fireplace. That's where it goes.
Oh,
but I could not put a dinosaur in it. Higgintoot could have been in the manger scene.
He could have been in it. Speaking of being in the nativity, you know how for the past several years I have added a character to my parents' nativity?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think the first year it was the Force Ghost Yoda. So I put him kind of back with the wise men. Or do I put them by the shepherds? Anyway, he's got the staff. He matches. He fits in. Then I think I got this Mr. Spock. Mm-hmm. He hides over by the camels because he's got his little device in his hand, scanning the area.
The tricorder.
He does.
Where have I failed?
And then last year I added in a little Packy, a little bit bigger than Higgintoot, but I added in a little Packy.
Is that one that some cool person sent you or one you found on your own?
Oh, no, it was one I found on my own. I wasn't going to give up mine.
Okay.
I want all mine.
I didn't realize you were out looking for dinosaurs on your own. Little plastic dinosaurs.
Just for this. And it was a Utah raptor since,
you just said
I and them. Oh, sorry. It was a Utah raptor, not a Packy. Sorry.
I was like,
I do have a Utah raptor. Sorry. My bad.
It's okay.
I still wouldn't give up a Packy. So this year, this past Christmas, as you know, with my family situation, my parents, since they were not at home, they didn't put up any decorations at home. The place that they're staying, that my mom did go out and get a few little decorations that they'll use later on, just, to give them a little holiday feeling. Anyway, so I've been a little bit bummed not being able to get another addition to their nativity scene. So I came up with this plan. Next year, I'm going to get 2, and I'm going to somehow fashion a sign on one of them holding the sign saying, from 2024.
Very good.
So they know that was supposed to be from this last Christmas. So then we'll pick right back up. All right, well, so what are you drinking tonight?
Should we have an introduction?
Oh, did we not? We didn't, did we?
Neither of us are that awesome.
I've had a couple shots. I don't know about you.
Oh, well, there we go. Okay. No, I've not. I just got off my other assignment, helping idiots across the world. Be that as it may, we'll just do a quick one here. It is I, your Agent of Awesome, X7, along with me. My host, as always, is Lilith Draco. Too sweet to be sour. That's all I got.
Too sweet to be sour?
Yeah, the tower. I call you the Tower of Power, but you're short.
Yeah,
But she's big for her personality.
that's right. That's right. All right. So now
So-
what are you drinking? Now that we've done introductions,
I have.
getting ahead of myself.
This is called. I think it's some kind of slang these days. It's called drip line.
Hmm.
It's by Crooked State, which is I think in Louisville or somewhere around here. Can't tell. Denver. It's a localish beer, and it's it's the drip line, a coffee stout, 7.5. It's adequate. It's not my favorite, but I thought I'd try it. Coffee stouts
Yeah.
can give me the jitters.
Nice.
And what are you drinking there, Lilith? Aside from
I'm drinking a Hopulent IPA from
How is
Epic Brewing Company. I know last video was Epic Brewing, but I really don't get a huge selection in my liquor store.
No, you don't.
Um,
I have a better selection of your beers in my fridge.
it's true. It's true. This is an 8.0%.
That's a good one.
The hoppy is not really there, but the bitter is really good.
No, and that's
It's not bad. It's not no maha, but
what is.
right. But it's pretty good. I like it better than the one from last week. So it's good.
Yeah. All right. Well, did anything interesting happen to you? Speaking of last week.
Oh, yes. This week I was, just on YouTube watching one of the other channels that I watch. And I came across this Christmas video just showing this town up in Canada. And, all decorated, super cute, would really like to go visit. And I learned, and so of course I wanted to research this a little bit. So I learned the name of this town was called Brockville
Oh no.
in Ontario, Canada.
Yep, there it is.
So Brockville is known to be the city of 1,000 lakes, or no, 1,000 islands, sorry. City of the 1,000 Islands. It sits along the St. Lawrence River, just over the border of New York State. And it has about 22,000 residents that live there, but I guess they go out for Christmas, and I don't know, the decorations that they put up, it was super cute.
Brockville. There is a Brock Research Center in Arizona.
Oh, of course, of course.
I'll have to dig that picture out.
So, Brock, go ahead.
Mr. Meyer took me that picture for me because he died laughing. Because somebody
Nice.
wants to
So-
research him, apparently.
Brockville was formerly known as Elizabethtown, and it is one of Ontario's oldest communities, and it was named after the British General Sir Isaac Brock.
Isaac Brock.
Right, Sir Isaac Brock.
Jeez.
Anyway, thought it was really interesting. I don't know if it's something you'd want to, look up or if you've even heard about it.
No.
It was new for me.
New for me. What a strange and interesting fact you found out. We should talk about something else strange and interesting.
Yeah, what's that?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, aside from Packies, you do have another favorite animal.
I do. The hippopotamus.
especially one in general, in particular.
Right.
The,
Fiona.
the vicious creatures that they are.
Yep.
Except for-
And odd that you bring it up because her birthday's in a few days. She was born on January 24th, 2017.
A day that will live in infamy.
That's right. That's right. She is actually, she was 6 weeks premature. She was so small that she couldn't stand up to nurse. And so the zookeepers had to not only figure out how to feed her, but what to feed her, and to be able to handle all of their daily tasks and still have 24/7 like emergency care in case that she needed it.
What do they feed? I mean, I guess a baby hippo would be would have the hippo milk, but
Right.
who's-
What it is, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know if they were able to study BB. BB is the mom. I don't know if they were able to study BB's milk production and kind of create a formula off of that. I don't know if they were even able to milk BB and give it that. I don't know. I've never actually looked.
I wonder if I wonder if Phoebe is as acclimated to humans as Fiona is.
BB, not Phoebe. BIBI. BB. BI.
Phoebe?
B as in Bravo.
Phoebe.
Bravo, India, Bravo, India.
Oh, could have gone Brock Igloo. That would have worked.
No, I'm using the correct names for the letters. Anyway.
Be that as it may, BB, is she as acclimated to humans as Fiona
I highly
is?
doubt it. I was going to say, I doubt they could even figure out how to milk her because
Sedation.
she's not the same as Fiona or the younger brother. I don't remember his
Fritz.
name now.
It's,
Fritz.
I saw a picture of them together. And he's still weensy compared to Fiona.
Yeah.
But did he just have a birthday? Maybe that's what that was. I was meant to ask you that because
I don't know. I don't hear about Fritz as much as I did about Fiona.
Wonder why. Was Fiona named after Fiona from Shrek?
I believe that they left it up to the public to name her, and I think that's what ended up. How and why I'm not sure, but that was the favorite, I guess, and so that's what they named her.
It works.
She will turn 8 this year.
8 years old. Well,
on the 24th, she will turn 8. Mm-hmm.
I wonder how long do hippos live? I've got it pulled up. She's a member of the Hippopotamus amphibius. There's only 2 extant species of hippo on the planet. This one and the pygmy.
Right.
Which doesn't tell me what. Corypsis, geez. Hexaprotodon. That's a they have 2 names. I don't know why, and I'm not looking it up. After elephants and rhinoceroses, the hippo is the next largest land animal. And elephants are
40 to 50 years.
Oh, that's good length.
A hippo's lifespan is typically 40 to 50 years. Donna the hippo was one of the oldest living hippos in captivity. She lived at the Mesker Park Zoo in Evansville, Indiana, until her death in 2012 at the age of 61.
I would be willing to bet they live longer, in captivity, even though they're in captivity, simply because others aren't, chasing them, and other hippos aren't trying to eat them.
Right. So I do have a few fun facts about hippos.
Okay.
If we would like to discuss those. The first one I have is that hippos aren't just lazy. They have a life of a hungry hippo. They eat 80 pounds of grass every day. So that would be like 320 hamburgers a day for a human.
Jiminy Christmas.
But they are strict herbivores. If they attack another animal or a human, it's mostly to be a dick and to be powerful.
Dominant.
It's gonna kill a human, but not eat them. They don't want to eat you, they just want to kill you.
I'm assuming they're very territorial.
They are. And
Much-
that's why. That's
much
what it's
like
about.
elephants.
Right. They are territorial and they do live in pods, which ranges to 10 to 30 individual hippos. And they do have one male that's the dominant male who watches over, the whole pod. But they mainly they're in a pod together, but they're not like super social. Like they're
Right.
social, but they're not social. They don't really involve themselves with each other, but they do hang out as a social group. They just keep their distance and allows other hippos to have their distance as well.
Yeah, well, that's what's it say? And it looks like they're native to Africa.
Right. They spend a lot of time in the water. However, they are not good swimmers. They actually just walk on the bottom of the lake or the river. And in order to propel themselves forward, they just push off with their massive, strong legs. Almost like an underwater ballet.
Right. See Fantasia, for example.
Fantasia, right. There's a reason the hippo was a ballerina. But that's how they move under the water. It seems like they swim really fast. We've all seen those videos of the people in the boats and the hippo comes, right behind them. But that's because they can move that fast underwater and push off that quickly.
So what are the closest living relatives of hippos?
I don't know. I think you do.
Well, thought I was feeding you a line there.
No.
What they're cetaceans, whales. They diverged, according to Wikipedia here, they diverged about 55 million years ago.
Nice.
The two kinds went different ways, the land kind and the whale and the water kind.
And that's what I thought, but I wasn't confident enough to say whales.
I just found that out, so.
Yeah. While the hippo can move that quickly underwater, they will be able to outrun humans on land. They run up to 20 miles an hour on land. That weight behind them, they can still book it and they will get you.
I wonder how long can they run for? Like a cheetah can go 60 for like 60 seconds.
While a hippo can run fast, they are not built for endurance running and will tire out after a short burst of speed. So if you can outrun them long enough, then you'll get away. But they kill, I want to say they kill more humans in Africa than any other animal. They're one of the most dangerous.
Yeah, yes. I know elephants are very dangerous, territorial and dangerous too. They're not, yeah, they're just, don't trust them.
Right.
I mean, I've actually ridden on an elephant once, and had I known then what I knew now, I probably would not have, but it's when you're 10 feet in the air on something that's as close to a dinosaur as you're ever going to get to ride on.
Oh yeah, that's exactly where your mind went, didn't it? I'm riding a T-Rex.
It also went with the blonde who wanted to ride the elephant. So.
Yeah.
I sure can.
Here's another fun fact, because poo. Hippos have a poo propeller.
Oh, yes. Oh.
They have a habit of using their tails as poop propellers. When they defecate, they spin their tails around like a fan, flinging their poo everywhere.
It's awful.
they believe that's a way of marking their territory.
I'm
So the farther they can fling their poo,
Oh, we do need Shran here for this.
I thought
So-
that was a great little. I've seen a hippo poo, and so I knew that's what they do. But yeah, that was
I've
super
never
funny.
seen it in real life. I've seen a rhinoceros take a dump, but that's not pleasant either. So Fiona,
Look on the back and
where does Fiona live? We didn't even talk about that.
oh yeah, she lives in the Cincinnati Zoo and Botanical Center, Botanical Garden.
Sounds something like that. She's a big draw, right?
She is. She is. I don't know how much of a draw she is now, just because she's been around for 7 years, and there's been another hippo born after her. So I'm not sure. And like I said, I used to hear more about her on social media than I have the last couple of years. So I don't know if she's still a big draw or if
Well,
they've kind of, I mean,
is,
they still sell merchandise with her,
is,
but
is Fritz her little brother? I mean,
yes,
actual brother?
yes.
Okay,
So
so
Fritz was,
the little ones, obviously, baby animals of all kinds are cuter just because they're
right.
babies. So
Yes.
I've seen Fritz more often than I've seen
Mhm.
images. I mean, than I've seen a Fiona unless they're together. So that
I haven't seen that many Fritz pictures unless that he's, yes, I have seen some because I do follow Cincinnati Zoo on social media, but it was way more a bigger deal when Fiona came around. And the excitement kept going once Fritz showed up, but he didn't have the same
no, Fiona had
draw.
that. He had that. She had that. Early birth. I
Right.
mean, everyone, and I mean, it was a thing. I mean, across the country, I remember that
Oh, yeah.
because 2008. That was that. Yeah, that definitely was a year that will live in infamy.
Right.
Considering where I started, that's when it happened. And it wasn't Fiona that brought us together.
Nope.
That would have been a better story.
The hippo that has been in the news the most lately, though, is Mu Dang. And I believe he's in Thailand, and he's a pygmy hippo.
Yes.
But
Mu
he's the one that's been in the news or in social media lately.
Is it no, it's a baby panda that sneezes and scares the mom. It's not a hippo. I couldn't remember. Do you know there's a poem by T.S. Eliot called The Hippopotamus?
I did not know that.
Thought he only wrote songs about cat or poems about cats. I just found that out too. I knew about I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas.
Yes, I knew about that.
Yeah. And the Hippopotamus song by Flanders and Swan. How about that?
Is that the one I found?
I don't
No,
know.
that's Pachycephalosaurus. Never mind.
Well, once again, they are very similar. Want to wrap it up here?
Yeah.
All
I don't
right.
have anything more. So,
You don't have anything more about
right,
hippopotamuses.
right.
And you didn't get one for Christmas, did you?
No, I did.
Oh, well, yes, I just meant
I
a
got a
real.
little one. Oh, but no, not a real one. Nope.
Lilith is,
Another year come and
banned,
gone, and I didn't get a real hippo.
Lilith is banned from going to the Cincinnati Zoo because she wants to smuggle Fiona out
Well, yeah,
and bring her back to the 18th century.
that's right. Yes.
So,
The 18th century used to have a hippo, but last time I went to their zoo, they haven't had one.
I don't remember. The last zoo I went to was in San Diego with Dr. Thunder and her. Then I don't know. They have a picture of me.
Little mini me.
The only picture I have of me holding a baby ever.
Huh.
All right, my fellow agents and warriors. This is X7. We will be wrapping things up here. And until our next episode, I'm signing off along with my co-host, the lovely Lilith.
Bye.
Bye.
Live long and prosper.
Be seeing you.
I got beer.
I got bottled breast milk.
Why don't we start with the beer?
Okay.
So you like the beer?
I do. I do. Although it's actually a lager.
Huh. What's the difference between beer and lager?
I don't know. We could look it up.